Good day, ladies and gents. Welcome to TFI. I know, right, this is possibly one of the worst produced videos you're ever going to see. The camera's wonky, the audio's terrible, my microphone doesn't reach out far enough for us to actually talk to you properly. I don't have a proper studio. The room's a tip, but I couldn't give a flying in a high wind because look what's just arrived. Look what's just arrived. So we're going to be unboxing. Why am I unboxing? I don't know why I'm unboxing it. There's already plenty of unboxing channels, but it's just such a momentous occasion. It's the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, and it's the first time I've ever owned myself a reference card. The box is absolutely beautiful, man. The box is beautiful. This beats the pants off of any AIB graphics card I've ever bought in the past. So I'm going to open it up just because. There you are. There's some nice audio for you, just to prove that the microphone is actually working. It does sound half decent. But we're going to open this up, and I am so buzzing. Why am I buzzing, I hear you ask? Because I'm going to be sticking this into a CAD workstation for one of the world's first 3D CAD workstations to be running on a GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. Knowing fine well that it isn't going to make any difference at all to the program that I use or my channel specialises in. Neil learnt a knife. I am using a 15-year-old Audi knife, which isn't really designed for cutting through sellotape, would you believe? Right, here we go. Oh my god, that is so satisfying. That is so satisfying. NVIDIA, you guys know how to box. You've been taking lessons from Apple. That is absolutely goddamn beautiful. Why am I taking the packaging out first? I don't know why. I'm a whore for packaging. Welcome to GeForce GTX Gaming. I am gonna be using this for gaming now and again, but this is mostly to stick in my PC that I'm going to be running the TFI YouTube channel off of. So all videos from this point onwards will be powered by the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. Get out of the box, man! Get out the box! That is so... Oh, nice bit of weight to it. I've intentionally bought this, not because I'm impatient and I didn't want to wait for one of the aftermarket cards to come out, but I just, for some reason, love the aesthetic of the reference card. I really do. Apologies for the noise. It's a bag after all. Can't do anything about that. Get the hell over my face. That is beautiful. But I'm showing you, like, you'll have never seen a video with a 1080 Ti or a reference card in it before. That is one of the most beautiful. I can't wait to stick that into my Fantex Evolve ADX tempered glass case to have that green GeForce logo shine through the tempered glass alongside all the other RGB juicy delicious goodness that I've got going on. So the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti specs are, this is not a review, the reviews have been done to death already, we all know what this, but you've seen the gaming benchmarks, but the specs, just in case anyone hasn't seen what the specs are before, it's running on the, I've got it written down here because I ain't going to memorize all these specs. It's running on the GP102 core, which is the same as the Titan X Pascal. It has 12 billion transistors. Does anyone really give a shit about that though? What does that even mean? It has a boost clock of 1582 megahertz. The memory clock is 1480 megahertz, and it has 3584 CUDA cores, which makes this one of the, if not the most powerful graphics card in the world. So when I do CAD benchmarks in the future and I say graphics card doesn't make a difference, I'm using the most powerful graphics card in the world, short of the Quadro P6000 might tip it, depending on what metric you're using. The Quadro P6000 might tip this for raw power, but this is probably in the top 2 or 3 most powerful graphics cards in the world, definitely the most powerful gaming graphics card. The memory capacity has 11 gig of GDDR5X RAM, which is on a 352-bit memory bus, TDP of 250 watts. It's just a monster. It is an absolute monster. Sorry, I'm hoping the mic picked up pretty much everything that I was saying there, because I know I'm going to be quiet and now I know my head's cut off. Look, this isn't a studio. I'm going to get one eventually, but this isn't a studio. On the front of the graphics card, they've cut out the DVI port for enhanced cooling, so we've got a bigger grill at the front for blowing out air, and it's running with 3 display ports and 1 HDMI port. There you go. There's the GTX 1080 Ti. All of the TFI 3D CAD videos from this point onwards will be powered by the GTX 1080 Ti. And if you're new to my channel and you sat there about to write a comment going, but mate, you're a CAD channel. Why aren't you using the Quadro? Why aren't you using the 5 Pro? I've got 3 Quadro cards, a Fire Pro card, and I've got Radeon Pro WX cards incoming. But the CAD program that I use, Autodesk Inventor, which this channel is based on, does not use any Quadro optimizations. So you get no gains from a Quadro or a Fire Pro or a Radeon WX Pro card in Autodesk Inventor over using a GeForce gaming card. Hence why I've just went, you know what, sorry, I'm going to get the most powerful graphics card on the market within reason, and will power all my future videos off of the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. And who knows, in the future we might even go SLI on these. TFI, now powered by magic and wizardry. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Doodles!